Hey guys, Bestu here. Today I'm gonna be playing another P2 duel versus game with P5 this time. Playing P2 against P5, I would say, is relatively favorable because early P5 pets are actually very squishy, like sort of low HP, and if they don't really go big pets early, it's quite easy to snipe and win some of these early games with Beluga. And one of the strongest things you can do in P2 is have Beluga on board or pure Beluga and get the Dolphin with Rice Ball inside, which is what I did here. And sometimes your shop luck is important. Like, it's not always going to be that easy to get Pure and Beluga, but when it does work, it actually helps out a lot. And on this turn, which is turn 6, I believe, I decided to keep the Dolphins unmerged. So I merged it to get my tier up for tier 4 pet instead of getting it earlier, and I think that paid off because I actually managed to get one of the strongest tier 3s in the game, which is Guardio. And here I got Stonefish with Mosasaurus. I have no idea how to pronounce that properly. And I managed to tie this turn, which is actually kind of bad because you sort of want to finish them up ASAP because they're building up a lot of gold using Lucky Cat, and they actually managed to get a level 2 Santa Worm, and that would have been really bad if they managed to keep their lives like if I draw and then keep playing more turns with them, it would have favored their board more than my board, because my board is not really built for the long end game. It's more for winning immediately. So let me just play back what happened here again. So I used Lobster to buff 2 separate Guardio and then got Stonefish out of it. And because my opponent front Lucky Cat last game, I thought he would front Lucky Cat again this turn, which he did. So I decided to front Stonefish with Salt. But because of these how reactive these duel versus games are, positioning is always a gamble. So my opponent could front Lucky Cat or change, do a switch up, And these things you just sort of have to guess. There's no right or wrong answer. And as you can see here, my opponent decided to front Phoenix, which is the right thing to do because I have perks. And he actually got rid of my lemon and my salt. So that was kind of bad, but it was still okay in terms of damage control, because as you can see here, it still traded relatively nicely. But if you see where I positioned my beetle and my stonefish, you'll realize if I switch these two around and manage to hit stonefish with lucky cat, it would have traded and then it would have been a lot better. But these games, as I mentioned before, you can't really predict where your opponent is positioning. Like, you can sort of guess instinctively, but that all boils down to sort of intuition, and sometimes it's okay as well, because as you can see here, the way this turn ended, he actually managed to trade fine and I just win by 1 HP on the dolphin. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.